Hi all, welcome to E4 Electrical. Today we are going to discuss about the topic fuses. It comes under power system topics. The video covers all the questions came in the previous competitive examinations. So the fuses, the main function of the fuse is to carry the normal current without overheating. But when current exceeds its normal value, it rapidly heats up to the melting point and disconnect the circuit protected by it. So there are two main functions for a fuse. First one is detect the fault and second one is disconnect the circuit. Coming to properties. Low melting point, high conductivity, free from deterioration and low cost. And there are several materials we used as fuse. They are tin, lead, silver, copper. Here tin and lead having low melting point, and silver is free from deterioration and it has high conductivity, and copper has low cost. So there is no material possess all these four properties for a fuse. So we are using an alloy of tin and lead as a fuse material. The commonly used fuse material is the alloy of tin and lead. Tin is 63% and lead is 37%. For small current, we are using this tin and lead alloy or tin as fuse wire. For high current applications, we are using silver and copper. Then coming to different terms related to fuses. Current rating. It is the current which the fuse element normally carry without overheating or melting. It is the normal current flow through the fusing material. It depends upon the fuse material and surroundings of the fuse material. The next term is fusing current. It is the minimum current at which the fuse element melts and disconnects the circuit. So this is the minimum current which the fuse element starts to melt, where there is an equation to I proportional to D raised to 3 by 2. I is the fusing current and D is the diameter of fuse wire. I proportional to D raised to 3 by 2. Then the next term is fusing factor. It is the ratio of minimum fusing current divided by current rating of fuse. It is the ratio of minimum fusing current by current rating of the fuse. Here minimum fuse current is always larger value. Current rating is less than this fuse current. So the fusing factor is always greater than unity. The next term is cutoff current. The maximum value of the fault current before melting occurs is called cutoff current. It depends upon the current rating of the fuse. Then we are going to discuss about pre-arcing time, arcing time and total operating time. Here there is a graph shown. Here the fault occur. At the time of fault, the fault current flows like this. So at the point that is called A, that current is called cutoff current, where the fuse starts to melt. Then after disconnect the fuse by melting, the fault current reduces to 0. This point is current 0. So this is the total operating time of a fuse. This total operating time can be divided as pre-arcing time and arcing time. So the pre-arcing time is the time between commencement of fault and cutoff occur. This time is called the pre-arcing time. Usually the time is 0.001 second, and arcing time, it is the time between pre-arcing time and the current 0 position, and or the arc is extinguished. This time is called the arcing time. This time is called the arcing time. So the total operating time is the sum of pre-arcing time and arcing time. Then different types of fuses. They are classified as low voltage fuses and high voltage fuses. Low voltage fuses are of two types, semi-enclosed type and HRC fuses. High voltage fuse is classified as cartridge fuse and liquid type fuse. Low voltage fuses is mainly classified as semi-enclosed type of rewirable fuse. The diagram shows the semi-enclosed type or rewirable fuse. It is also called a KitKat fuse. It has a metallic strip of small cross-sectional area which is mounted between a pair of electric terminals, and fuse wire is connected in series with the circuit which all the current will pass. The fuse wire is connected in series with the circuit. Okay. In case of heavy current fall, the fuse wire melts and it breaks the circuit and to provide the protection to the electrical appliances. Then HRC fuse, that is high rupturing capacity fuse. It consists of a heat resisting ceramic body. It having a metal end cap which is welded silver current carrying element. The space within the body is filled with a filling powder. The filling powder may be chalk, plaster of Paris, marble dust, quartz, etc. It is acts as the arc quenching medium. Under the normal condition, the fuse element at the temperature is below the melting point. So the normal current is flowing through the fuse wire. When the fault occurs, the current increases and melts the fuse. It vaporizes the metal silver. The chemical reaction between the silver vapor and the filling powder forms a high resistant material which extinguishes the arc. Then high voltage fuses are classified as cartridge fuse and liquid fuse. Here the cartridge fuse is a fast type of safety devices. The main function is to protect the systems and human life. It is made up of ceramic, porcelain or glass. Then liquid fuse. Liquid type fuse is used in high voltage circuits. There is a glass tube which is filled with the carbon tetrachloride solution which is sealed at both ends with a brass cap. The fuse wire is sealed at one end of the tube and other end is made with a phosphorus brass spring. When current exceeds the limit, the fuse wire blown out and it melts. The spring is retracts as the part of liquid. Then the gas is generated at the point of retraction of liquid that extinguishes the arc. Then we are going to discuss about the previous questions. First one, a fuse is a protective device, current limiting device, current controlling device, none of the above. Here we know fuse is a protective device. Second question, a fuse performs detection function only, circuit interruption function only, both detection and interruption function, none of the above. The main function of the fuse is to detect and interrupt. So both detection and interruption function. Third question, the rating of fuse expressed in terms of volts, volt ampere, ampere, VAR. We know current rating in the terminal explain cheyuga. So the rating of fuse is expressed in terms of ampere. Then next question, in HRC fuse, the time between cutoff and final current zero is called pre-arcing time, arcing time, total operating time, none of the above. Cutoff time and final current zero, that is arcing time. Pre-arcing time is the time between commencement of fault and cutoff time. Total operating time is the sum of pre-arcing time and arcing time. Then fifth question, HRC fuse provides best protection against lightning, fire, sparking, short circuit. We know short circuit is the answer. Then fuses normally protects a system against undercurrent, overcurrent, resonance, lightning surges. Answer is overcurrent. Next question, a fuse is always connected in series with the circuit, parallel with the circuit, series parallel with the circuit, none of the above. A fuse wire is connected in series with the circuit. Eighth question, a fuse in a motor provides protection against short circuit, overload, open circuit, none of the above. Answer is short circuit. the operation of fuse based on photoelectric effect, magnetic effect of electric current, heating effect of electric current, none of the above. Here, heating effect of electric current is the basic principle. Two fuse wire of same material having fuse currents of 10 ampere and 5 ampere. The 10 ampere fuse will have smaller diameter, larger diameter, same diameter as 5 ampere fuse, none of the above. Here there is a relation I proportional to d raised to 3 by 2. I proportional to d raised to 3 by 2. So the proportionality is directly, so larger current, larger diameter. So here 10 ampere here 10 ampere having larger diameter and 5 ampere having smaller diameter. So here the answer is larger diameter. Then a fuse element is generally made up of silver, iron, brass, steel. Here silver is the answer. Then the operating time of fuse is about. Operating time is 0.002 second. That is arcing time is 0.001 second and pre-arcing time is 0.001 second. So the total operating time is 0.002 second. Then the fusing factor is always greater than 1, always more than 1. And a fuse element is generally made up of 63% tin and 37% lead. 15th question. The current rating of a fuse is 5 ampere. The fusing current will be. The current rating of fuse is 5 ampere and the fusing current will be. We know fusing factor is equal to fusing current divided by current rating ആണ്. So here current rating is 5 ampere. So നമുക്കറിയാം fusing factor is always greater than 1. So always greater than 1 ആവണമെങ്കിൽ നമ്മുടെ fusing current which should be greater than 5 ampere. So here the answer is more than 5. Then a fuse wire of circular cross section has a radius of 0.8 millimeter. The wire blows off at a current of 8 ampere. The radius of the wire that will blow off at a current of 1 ampere. 0.8 millimeter ആണ് റേഡിയസ് തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. 0.8 millimeter റേഡിയസ് 8 ആംപിയർ കറണ്ടിലാണ് ബ്ലോ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. സോ 1 ആംപിയർ കറണ്ടിന് ബ്ലോ ചെയ്യാനായിട്ടുള്ള റേഡിയസ് എത്രയാണ്? അങ്ങനെയാണ് നമ്മുടെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ചോദിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നത്. നമുക്ക് I പ്രൊപ്പോർഷണൽ ടു d raised to 3 by 2 എന്നുള്ള റിലേഷൻ വെച്ചിട്ട് ചെയ്യാം. ഇത് I പ്രൊപ്പോർഷണൽ ടു d raised to 3 by 2. I1 8 ആണ്, R1 0.8 millimeter ആണ്, I2 1 ആംപിയർ ആണ്. സോ R2 ആണ് നമുക്ക് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടത്. സോ നമ്മളിതിനെ സ്ക്വയർ ചെയ്തു. I സ്ക്വയർ പ്രൊപ്പോർഷണൽ ടു d raised to 3. നമ്മളിതിൻ്റെ ഒരു റേഷ്യോ ആയിട്ട് എഴുതി I1 by I2 the whole square proportional to R1 by R2 all raised to 3. So 8 by 1 all raised to 2 proportional to 0.8 by R2 the all raised to 3. നമ്മളിതിനെ റിലേഷനിലാക്കി എഴുതി R2 equal to 0.8 into 1 by 8 all raised to 2 by 3. 1 by 8 all raised to 2 by 3 എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ്? ക്യൂബ് റൂട്ട് ഓഫ് 1 by 8 സ്ക്വയർ. 1 by 8 സ്ക്വയർ 64 ആണ്, അതിൻ്റെ ക്യൂബ് റൂട്ട് 4 ആണ്. സോ R2 is equal to 0.2 millimeter. Here the answer is 0.2 millimeter. So thank you for watching.